Well. Let me do something real quick before we get lost in the sauce. What's going on, y'all? How was your day? Hope you're doing good. Enjoying yourself. So far away. This is how I gotta do it. Anyways, so I heard you've been gang stalked. Yeah. Doesn't that just tickle your fancy? Yeah. Love that shit, right? Ha! No. Punk asses. Check this out. Okay. It seems to be a growing trend these days that more and more people are talking about gang stalking. Now, it's one thing to be like obsessed with your neighbor, having a crush, whatever, or whoever. It's different. The systematic approach that people are taking nowadays in this here terminology called gang stalking, it's criminal. It's psychologically and emotionally draining. And they know this. They know this. So, I don't know how you've been gang stalked. I don't know, male, female. It doesn't really matter, because if they're going to try to get you, they're going to try to get you. Okay? So I just came on here because for the past couple of days, I've been just getting this gnawing feeling to be like, you need to talk about this. You need to say something. And you know, it's kind of weird because I do watch a lot of YouTube and a lot of TikTok, and I check everybody out or whatever. And you know, I keep hearing these videos of, oh, you gotta speak your testimony, you gotta say something, you gotta do this, blah blah blah, yeah, right? So I kind of decided that that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Sorry, I was just reading what TikTok's trying to tell me. Invite another host and go live together. Who wants to go live together? All right, I don't have everybody in invite right now. Anyways, so let's stay focused. Here's my experience, man, and I'm not talking about, you know, a week of it or a month of it or even a year of it. Man, I'm talking like 5 years of this. Ever since I really started doing my YouTube and coming on here and TikTok and everything, and you know, I noticed at first that I thought it was just friends or family, friends, ex-friends, whatever. I said that already. That, you know, we're just haters. And what really turned out to be... Okay, so let me try this. It's the Jeep. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're going to just set this up where I'm not going to share the hosting yet with people for the live, because I recognize that, and you know, I don't know. I'm not sure about some of these names of these people. Okay? So I don't want to open a door that I don't be able to close so quickly. So check this out. From my experience, I've been noticing certain patterns, okay? Let me give you an example, okay? There's profiles on my TikTok that, dude, maybe at first I didn't realize that were fake, but now I clearly do. And, you know, in my case, these gang stalkers, you know, I mean, I pretty much got everything that I need. I got a house, a car, my bills are paid. You know, I got my dog, I got a swimming pool. I got shit, right? I'm comfortable. And the Lord gave me this for a reason, right? But, you know, I've been single for a hot minute. And here and there, sporadically, you know, I would definitely be trying to change that. So that's where they found the opening. That's where they found the... the pick lock to get in on me was through my lack of, I guess you could say, relationship or dating anybody. So now I'm getting love bombed. Okay? Celebrities, you name it. Like today, I just looked at my TikTok and I have one profile of a Jennifer Aniston that liked, no lie, I mean, I wish I could show you the screenshot, that liked at least 10 or 15 of my videos in one setting. One shot, boom, I look and boom, like. And I go to look on their profile and guess what? They only have one freaking follower. Okay. So, Jennifer Aniston, you're so unpopular you have one follower. Shut your mouth already. Okay, but rewind from today, because that's what happened today. Rewind it back months and years. And okay, I was not so aware of these things. So when I was searching, well, yeah, somebody would. When I mean searching, I mean just open myself up to a relationship. Not like I'm on a dating website hunting or anything, because I don't do that shit. Okay? So, you know, I did exchange conversations with people that I thought were legit. And really kind of got into it where, you know, this is the ball buster for me, right? This is how premeditated these people are. They're going to take what they think is your weakness and they're going to exploit that. They're going to exploit that. And so what really burns my ass is that if you've been single for a minute, then you decide, hey, I'm over the heartbreak that happened to me to make me single. Now I'm going to go out and I'm going to explore my heart's desire to see where it's going to take me. Right? Right. So these I'm sorry, I just got to say it. Because I'm not going to get too far in my head in the conversation because I will tell you all the good juicy details about what's happening now later. So, when you put yourself back out there and then you start, being vulnerable, well, you know, they're going to ask you questions. That's how you do it to get into this relationship is, oh, well, what do you like to do? Well, what do you like to do? What don't you like? And, you know, all that kind of shit. And, you know, looking at it now, I'm still never going to change how open I am with people. That's never going to change anything. Because now I have a better sense of understanding. Not that I'm naive. I'll play dumb, dude. Dudette. I'll play dumb and I'll let you put your own fucking foot in your ass. This is how it is. Now you know the scheme of things, right? So you better step with a little more caution to me than you have. Because you've already left yourself wide open to be ass out. That's right. So, when you're emotionally vulnerable, by putting yourself out there, they're going to use these tricks and techniques. And then they're going to really get in on it with you. You know, you sound great. You're like the perfect person I've been looking for. And, let's meet. And here's where they get you. This is the love bombing. I don't know, every gang stalking situation is different, right? It surely is. But then they're like, oh, well, hey, can you help me out with some gas money? And throw me a gift card. And, like I said, back in the day, ding fries are done. I had no clue what the hell was even going on. What are you even trying to talk about? Oh, okay, so everything seemed legit. Nothing in the conversation seemed to be a red flag, except for now when you hit me up for some money. Ah, shut up. Sorry. And so, when I was young and dumb and full of, yeah, I'd be like, okay, I'll help you because I'm a giving person. I'll give you the shirt off my back if you ask me. If you steal from me, you're never going to get, nothing again. But still, it's that kindness that I have that people start to take for weakness. So then, like, I did fall for it. Here's like $50. Go get some gas for your tank. Here's the directions. Let's go. Let's do this, right? Because we've established a conversation for a month or two. So these bitches are locked in tight. for that long, because why? That's their job. They're getting paid to do this, so they got nothing else to do but sit around and jaw jack a whole bunch of shit that they don't even mean to you. All for the purpose of the end result of getting money from you. That is extortion. That is emotional abuse. That is psychological tactics that are criminal. Criminal. So then, when you're having this conversation and then, you think you're dating online, this person or whatever, and, you just start opening up because that's what you do in a relationship. And so you start telling your truth, your secrets, whatever, my friend. I don't know if they're logging it all down or whatever. I don't give a shit because I'm going to say the same shit to them, same everybody else check it out. I've been married 17 years, divorced now like 7 or 8, been out of the game for a hot minute. And so I would like to be remarried. So anybody that's going to approach me to dating, it's going to be the same narrative. Yes, I want kids. Yes, I want to date, blah, 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 blah. So the information is useless that you have against me or anybody else because it's always going to be the same. So there's no manipulation on my end because my heart is on my sleeve. But when you start catching on to some of these things, these red flags, you got a gift card for gas. Listen, if you're trying to come and date me to come to my house, I'm surely not going to freaking pay you to fill your gas tank. And if you live in the same damn city as I do, there's surely shit no way you need $100 worth of gas. Go blow somebody else's bagpipes for that crazy shit, right? Gets worse. So then, when I started catching on to these red flags, it was not like I felt stupid. It was more that I was more hurt at the fact that these people went as far as they did to scam the way that they do. They would use things like, oh, my grandmother that I live with is in a coma, so the gas money you just gave me, I can't come and see you. Or, I had an accident and I crashed my car. Whatever stupid excuses that I've heard, yeah, you're putting your own foot in your mouth. So it got to the point where I said, this is a lot. This is too much, right? There's absolutely no way that a profile on TikTok named Jennifer Aniston with one follower is gonna want to date me. How do you even know me? How did you even find me? And what? So if you want me to meet you, to date you, I gotta pay $350 for a VIP fan card membership? For what? Are you kidding me? Go roll stones somewhere else, right? So, been in the game with this for a long time, so I know these things are legit because I have tons of proof. So, it got to the point where now there was starting to be normal people, regular people like you and me. Because there's been a lot of celebrities that have been hitting me up, dude. I don't know if you're in the Illuminati or not. Is this AI bullshit? Found out a lot of it was. But when I got these profiles of regular people that look decent with, a decent amount of videos on their profile, a certain amount of followers, I wasn't thinking the diluted part of, oh, well, those followers are probably bots. And those videos are probably taken from somebody else's profile. So stop right there. These people just blatantly take your video, put it on their fake profile, like they got some shit going on. Boom, there it is. So when I started talking to what I thought was normal people that was interested in dating, this is their scheme for me, I was like, let me just do something stupid. I don't know, I got to download. The Divine always talks to me. So it's like this. Let me just save your profile picture and let me Google Lens that shit. What? Do you know what I found out? These punk ass bitches are taking pictures from somebody. I mean, it's not even them. It's probably some dude trying to be a guy. I mean, a girl, whatever, vice versa. These pictures of these people in these profiles, dude, they're like escorts from UK or porn stars from Europe and wherever else. And I'm like, are you kidding me? How far are you willing to go to try to get $50 in a gift card? Seriously? Hound me for 3 months? Use all this fake crap and then what? Get over on somebody or not? So I wanted to share this kind of information because it is absolutely insane. It's insane that I can make a video on TikTok or on YouTube and I say shit and their freaking AI robot gets right on it and flags my video, right? Don't you do that? But how is in this AI or their computer generated algorithm not picking up on thousands of multiple profiles of the same person? How? How are you not figuring that out? How don't you know there should not be 1,700 profiles of Jennifer Aniston or somebody else? Isn't that your red flag to see that what? Somebody's up to no good? Cut it out. So now I'm thinking this is all cahoots. The industry is pretty large, my friend. Many arms reaching out. So you don't know who's who. You don't know who's tied to what. But I'm here to help you to see and get some clarity and maybe even have a sigh of relief to know that you're not the only one going through some shit like this. Unreal. I mean, you know how it feels to get stood up on a date, right? Now imagine if that was happening to you, but then you find out that the whole thing was a circus sham. They're trying to emotionally destroy you, psychologically manipulate you for whatever reasoning. And in my case, you want the truth? I'll give you the truth right now. I bagged my ex-neighbor who was so jelly of me that when I sold my house, she was like, oh my God, you better not buy your kids a new car. Bitch, who the fuck are you to tell me that? Shut your face already. What am I going to give to you? No, you're a piece of shit. So I found out that one of these fake Jennifer Aniston profiles was my ex-neighbor that I had to get a criminal trespass against to not come on my property. I'm talking to the cops about it because I call them over to my house and say, get her the frig out of here. And they tell me if they're going to come back, they're going to arrest me. Sheriff, I wanted to knock your ass out. You see that? I'll rank you little punk ass star. Don't tell me that you're going to handle me when I'm asking for help. You see what I'm saying? These people, they're all twisted and intertwined together. That's a separate group issue. Back to the neighbor. So, you know, doing the love bombing, doing the feeding. Oh, yeah, this is really me. Here, I'll even send you a fake AI message and blah, blah, video. And, you know, this is before I really got a trained eye on that. So then I was talking about something, and then all of a sudden, there's a video that pops up. Because they want to redirect you from these kind of websites. So if you're on TikTok and you're getting DMs talking about, hey, let's talk somewhere else and we talk private, say no way. Just no way, no way. Call me on the phone. If they can't call you on the phone, they can't leave you a voice message, they certainly can't video chat on FaceTime or some shit, leave it immediately. That is my advice to you now. Leave immediately. If you throw those... If you throw those kind of anchors out and it keeps going, well, then you're never going to be able to stop your boat. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be able to catch these things. So when I was like, okay, we've been talking for a couple of months. Let's go over here, do this, because you have a management team that is obviously spying on you and making sure that whatever is whatever. This is what I was told, right? So we're on a different platform, and then now I get a video. In the video, I wish I could show you guys these things. Maybe I'll make another video and just set it up on there so you guys just pop up on the page, check it out. But it was like her laying in the bed. I noticed the red pillows, and only could see from like here up. And the hand was kind of over it like this. And this person was telling me to shut the F up in the video. And as soon as I seen the video, and it wasn't the whole face, I knew exactly who the hell it was. And I called that person out by their name and said, shame, shame, I know your name. And then I haven't heard anything from that person on that profile because they were gone. Now, I found out that there was a tarot card reader on YouTube that I just happened to be watching. So then after that incident with the neighbor, I get another message, hey, you're cute, let's talk about it, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, let's do this. So then this person was a mistress, or is a mistress, and wanted to dominate me. And I'm scratching my head being like, I'm the dominant one. Okay? So then it was like, send me a picture. Soon as I got that picture, instant recognition of who it was, even though there was some filters and like some elf ears. It was a little different, right? But I put in the eyeballs. The eyeballs are the weight of the soul. And you'll know a person through their eyeballs. So I was like, what? You, mistress, who now I just learned is a YouTube tarot card reader, that when I asked you a question, because things weren't seemingly sitting right with me, you sent me a picture confirming now who I know who you are. But when I asked you some random download, if you are a spiritual person, you know that when you're just sitting there, as dumb as a stump, and then boom, here comes this idea, or boom, here's something you need to say, you know it's not coming from your own mind, it's coming straight from the divine. So then boom, I'm sitting here, and I was getting the download to say, ask her if she knows this person. Because my neighbor ran out the state and decided to go up north towards like South Dakota and shit, right? Because she was a scammer, calling dudes in prison, being like, what's your name? What's your address? What's your social? I'll have everything hooked up for you once you get out of jail. And now she was taking all that and using it. Fucking... So, when I asked the question, and I said, do you know this person who my intention was directly at who I thought I knew you were? Do you know my old neighbor? And I said the name. And this bitch said yes. She's friends with her. So I was like, damn, because I called out my neighbor for trying to extort me for money. Now she's friends with a YouTube tarot reader that she said, I got caught, so now you gotta do it. So this mistress was wanting me to send her money, so then what? She could dominate me? Making me think that she's going to come to my house and spank me or something? Get out of here. She wanted money too. And I was like, listen, I don't think that's possible. So now I know you're on some bullshit. Whatever. So I bagged them. Bagged them both. And you know what was the sad part? Like, you know, when I went to my local police to file a report on this person, because I did get a criminal trespassing against this person, but then, you know, I called him again because this person was hacking my shit. My old neighbor showed me, she said, you want to see something really cool? And I'm like, yes. She goes, watch me get into my son's iPhone without even touching it. So she went and called the son, get over here for me, check it out. She was like this, beep, boop, boop, beep, boop. And boom, she now had full control of the kid's phone. So when I called my local police to come over here to tell them all about this and how my devices were acting weird, and now on my Alexa, I got her voice on my Alexa. How are you in my house? Talking to my Alexa, right? So hey cops, hope your body cam's on because you're going to hear me well. Can you do something about this? Will you do something about this? This is a cyber crime. You know what these local hillbillies over here in Horseshoe Bay, Texas told me? They told me they couldn't do shit because it was on the internet. I said, don't you have a cyber stalking team? Don't you even cyber stalk criminals? And you're going to tell me there ain't no way you can help me with this? Because here's my proof. Get the out of here. So, this is part of some of the healing that we need to do, people. Okay? If you can't get to anywhere with the locals, you got to go a little bit higher. Always go right for the top. Cut somebody off of the knees and then take off the head. That's what you got to do, okay? Because you're going to get run over. Because 9 chances out of 10, if it's some organized that I'm dealing with a multiple task of 15, 20 people in a day, over months and years, it's just a plot. So you need to find a way to get rid of that energy if you're not getting immediate help. Dude, I reported all these. TikTok has a setting where you can report videos to say that people are being imposters. Now, TikTok, if you don't understand, there's 15,000 Jennifer profiles on TikTok. How don't you know that there should only be one? And all those Jennifer Aniston profiles are from the same person. Stop it. Stop it. So now it's all tied together. You see what I'm saying? So you think you might be doing the right thing. You go, we're going to help from somebody. But that somebody's with that other somebody because they're in a fucking group called the Masons. Well, then now what are you going to do because you shut down? So you got to find a way to get rid of that because you're going to end up destroying yourself. You're going to be drinking, you'll be drugging, you'll be just being stupid. Because you can't get the help that you need. So you're going to be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? So part of the healing is talking about it. And I'm grateful enough that I have you all here to listen. Whether you're on my side or not, I don't care. It's me to vent. Okay? This is all stuff that's been put on me. It's not like I did some shit on my own to hurt myself. These people are intentionally trying to crush the spirit. But oh dear Satan, thy head shall be crushed. So speak what you got to speak. Who cares? Okay? I mean, I'm pretty bold. I say some pretty heavy things that ruffle some big time top people's feathers. I know this. But if you can't tell the truth, then how free are you? If you can't tell your own truth, how free are you? You're not. And that's what they want. So you can keep making your little fake profiles over and over again. You could even copy and paste porn star videos and porn star pictures and escorts and the damn granny down the street. I don't care because, y'all stupid to not realize that your IP can be tracked even if you have a VPN. Okay? But nothing beats a damn screenshot. Saving the video of my stupid ass neighbor that I can't wait for her to get her damn justice. And you're lucky I don't call out your name. Because then I might be liable for some kind of unnecessary attention called defamation of character. But when I'm proving stuff it up your ass, it's just a waste of my time. So you'll be handled accordingly to the divine will. But don't let it break your spirit. Let me tell you, this has been going on for 5 years. You know how many devices I've had hacked? Just phones alone, man. I've been through them all. AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, you name it. 3, 4 phones in a year. That's stupid. Why? Because they're corrupt. Because these people get into it. They send you a picture, you have no idea. I had an ex-fiance that said she was not with her ex, but then was with him behind my back, supposedly divorced. So then she sends me a picture, and I've been dating her for 2 years. Why do I gotta doubt you? So then all of a sudden, another download. So I just held the button where it would tell me the details, and then it was some what was it, CVX or something where they can download. So they took some kind of application, put it behind a picture, sent it to me. So when I clicked the picture, it was really downloading all my contacts, all my messages. And you know you did it, bitch. You know you did it because I went wild on your ass on the phone. Gang stalking me. Now you're taking my contacts. Now you got my text messages. Now you're going to reach out to people that I'm interested in after we're already done. And you're going to go ahead and you're going to talk shit to them. So then I'm not going to date them. I know the game. And it sucks because you have to endure the pain in the game to learn. It's not always easy. And when you had no help, no one to talk to, no one to vent to, no legal help, it can be rough. It can be pretty rough. But you're not a victim, you're a survivor. So I'm telling you some things here so you understand some of the signs and symptoms of this malarkey, because I'm looking at TikTok and being like, how many people are really gang stalked? Oh, so now let me go into all the people that have been trying to gang stalk me, and let me just bust you all out too now that we're since here all humble and having a nice conversation. Well, if you're going to be a pretty girl and then you're going to send me a picture or even in your videos on your TikTok, and I'm going to look at it because you like my stuff and you said hi to me in my DMs, which they've been shut off, I got to know who you are. So when you're an empath, you have this certain way about you that you just log everything. Okay? So hey, pretty girl, you look good, but I like your room because it's nice and it's clean white walls, but you got this lighting around your room on the ceiling. It's like a blue light, right? It's cool, like those LED lights. So then guess what? Another day later, I get another message from somebody else, completely different. Oh, hi, you're interested in me. You think I'm cute. This is what you're telling me. Now I'm going to go and look in your profile. And guess what? I see your punk ass in the same room with the same white walls and the same blue LED strip on the ceiling as your buddy that just sent me a message yesterday. Awareness is a mother. So then 3, 4, 5, 7, 10 people, the same kind of background scenario. Now it's a calculated, organized event. So to be aware of these things, my friends, are very, very, very important for your sanity, for your emotional well-being, and the unnerving of your psychological damage. Because if people know that you've been single and then you start putting yourself back out there or start dating, and people are going to manipulate that situation to hurt you more, so then what? Everybody's fucking off in the world and nobody wants to date you, so then you're going to quit dating? This is what they want, if that's their intention. But the Lord shall be handing y'all's ass to you real soon. Because you can't get away with it, and you won't. Especially when you're hurting innocent people that have done nothing wrong to you. Because you want material gain, or you want an ego emotional satisfaction. Whatever your case is, you will be destroyed. You will be destroyed. Because names, addresses, IP addresses, messages of what you talked about. Soliciting me for prostitution is something that I'm not about. So don't come at me like you want to love on me to date me, but then be a hooker wanting money to come over and bang. It's not going to happen. And I'm going to walk you through all that so you tell me all that, and then I'm going to hand your ass back to you. Just so we're clear. Let them talk. Because that is the ultimate weapon formed. Because it's not going to affect you. It's going to be return to sender. So, my friends, it's kind of funny how I don't see that tarot card reader on YouTube anymore. Just saying. So, patience, my friend. Pray. You need to pray. You need to throw that energy out that's not yours if you're going through this. And please, really, even if you swear that this person is your neighbor and you want to help them and give them money online, don't. Don't until you get that phone call or that video call or something. But even now with that, AI is so good because one of these fake molesters, I'm going to call them, emotional molesters, they even went to say, okay, you don't think I'm Jennifer Aniston? Well, I'm going to call you through this app and you're going to hear my voice. Dude, after every sentence was a beep, beep. Like it was AI generated. It was like, how are you doing? Beep, beep. Silence. Oh, I'm doing good. How are you? Oh, I'm well. Thanks for asking. Beep, beep, beep. Like, I mean, come on. So you're sitting there on your phone and you're having a conversation with me, but you got the AI voice going on. And then you're like, pause and you click and you pause and you click every time we're talking, right? Such a scam. So even with the technology of, hey, FaceTime me or call me on the phone, you got to hear these things. You got to know these signs and symptoms, especially if you're going to do a little video chat because you want that kind of proof. You got to watch their mouth. It used to be where the AI hands were jacked up and you could tell it was not a real person, right? But now it's way better. Because we're telling them what's wrong and then they're going to figure it out and correct it. So what I've noticed here with this AI, you do the video thing or whatever, watch their mouth because there's like a nanosecond or two of a delay. So, like, not as bad as those kung fu movies that are dubbed over, right? That'd be way more funnier. But no, it's just a simple slight delay. So, let's comes out first before the let's starts happening. See what I'm saying? That's the delay. Those are the little discernment things that you guys need to learn and see and hear from because what I've been going through it. So, this is my testimony to you. Because I know how hard it was for me to cope. Yeah. Want to throw in the towel. Don't want to do this anymore. And screw everybody, you know? And for all I know, that was their whole purpose. Their whole intent. Because they're peanut butter and jelly. Because they hate us because they ain't us. They hate us because they ain't us. You know what I'm saying? So just go through your profiles. Check all your people out. Scrub it, man. I'm telling you, if you have a follower, see, this is what I don't like. I want to be asked if they can be my friend. I just don't want them to automatically be it. So this automatic follow bullshit that TikTok's got, that's got to change. Because that's going to help us crush the serpent, right? Because if you're just going to willy-nilly jump on my shit and I don't even know you're there, how fair is that until I get the notification? It's too free with that. Too open. Right? But these people go even, like I was talking about how the other person downloaded my messages and contacts so then they can reach out to those persons and interfere with my relationships. Oh, I know it all. When they can do that, they can also send in different apps under pictures and things like that. We all learn this a little bit. That will now infiltrate your phone and take over your phone. You want to know how I know? Check this out. I have a Samsung phone, obviously. right? So guess what? You got to have a Samsung account. So now this phone happens to be dual SIM. And I've been battling with these damn companies for these phones about the SIM swapping and the SIM phishing and all that shit for years, right? Big ugly brawls on the phone with Apple stage 2 test. You're a piece of shit. Bye. Click. You know what I'm saying? But dual SIM. One activated for the phone. Second, non-activated available. So then when I'm looking at my Samsung account, guess what? I'm looking under my devices for my account, for my Samsung. Only one. This one. But guess what? Not showing the numbers for the eSIM that I have on this phone activated by the company that I use, but instead my Samsung account is now using the non-used available second eSIM numbers, the IMEI numbers. How did you do that? How are you able to use an eSIM that I'm not using, that's not active, but by taking the numbers and now linking that as my device to my Samsung account? So that's how you can get into all my other shit. Because why? SamPass is running all my passwords. So you got into my phone through the second available slot on the eSIM, took those numbers, activated it, and now associated with the phone and my device. So if I call my company and say, I have an active SIM, but it's not the same number on my account for my Samsung, which has all my passwords, how is that happening? And they're going to say, well, I don't know. We don't know this. Why? Because you can't. You got to shut your mouth, because when I start asking serious questions like that, you're going to know that when you start giving me the truth, you're going to put your own foot in your mouth. And that is going to hold your company responsible. That's why they say, we don't know how this is happening. Let's check it out. And they don't give you all the answers when you're telling them the solution. So it's just not the emotional and psychological abuse that these gang stalkers put you through. It's legit your devices. It's your money. It's your hard-earned money. I don't want to have to keep buying cell phones 2, 3 in a year because they keep getting corrupted and the companies that are selling to me can't protect me like they say they can. You think you got an antivirus that's really helping you? No, it's opening up your shit. Why? I have an app, man, that tells me those trackers, they get blocked. Okay? And it keeps a total of how many have been blocked. How does one company try to get 3,000 attempts in 1 hour on all my device information, my location? And it's because I was on my banking app. This application wanted to go and track all that I was doing. I can't using it for analytics. Google, you're a liar. You're a liar. You're tracking everybody. It's not for your Google Maps and shit, because if I'm in my bank or if I'm in my Yahoo email, there is no way that Google needs to know that information, because it's not pertaining to any ads that I'm relatable to. And how does YouTube deal with USAA? I don't know. You tell me. They don't. So it goes deeper in that rabbit hole than you think, than just the emotional and physical. It becomes the psychological becomes on the physical. And then, they hack your router, they shut it down. They hack your phone, they shut it down. Now what are you going to do? What are you going to do with a useless device? Can't even get on Wi-Fi. What are you going to do? You're going to lose it. And I don't want you to lose it, because I lost it for you. That's why I'm here telling you some of these things. And I know it's not bullet points. It's not a PowerPoint for y'all to be sitting there all fluffy. You got to sit there and listen to what I'm talking about to get the information, if you're seriously going through it. And I know that a lot of you are, because I'm starting to see a trend of this. And I'm just sitting here wondering, hey, platforms, You give us this false sense of security that we come on here and all talk like a community and a family, but here you got rapists and you got molesters and you got perverts and you got criminals out here that are pretending to be anybody else, and you can't track that to stop it? How doesn't TikTok's algorithm know that there's an impossibility of having 15,000 Jennifer Aniston profiles on TikTok? Shut your face, because there's only one Jennifer Aniston. So let's step it up and correct some shit, because this is why I'm here. To talk about this, because one, I'm tired of holding it in. And for two, y'all need to burn in hell. Quickly and in a hurry. And that hellfire is coming. Man, I feel good. I feel great. I feel wonderful. Why? Because I'm here doing the deed, of doing the will, doing the work. Because I just sat there with this for days and was like, nah, dude. I've started hearing people talk about it, but I don't want to talk about it because then, well, I don't know. Am I seeking revenge by talking about it? No. Am I calling it in as a manifestation? I already did that a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? But still, you have that little bit of, I wouldn't say remorse, but maybe a little bit of guilt of being like, okay, I can take the heat if it means saving somebody else. So I'll sit here and I'll take the beating, because I've been beat by my stepfather's Harley belt buckle, right? I know what that feels like. I'm on a Peachtree switch. I know the pain. So if I can save one person from the pain just by blabbing the way that I am, then I did my job. I did my job. I did what I was supposed to do. But you bitches, you guys got something wrong upstairs here. You can't get a job because you're lazy, because you're too diddling yourself online to make money. You're not making enough money because not enough people watching you diddle. So then you got to go and fake this shit. Fake profiles and bait people into this romance scam shit. Go on the FBI's website. I'm very versed on that website. And they tell you a lot. As a matter of fact, I told the FBI about the Bluetooth beacons. Because they had no idea what the hell it was or how people getting on your Wi-Fi. Well, a Bluetooth beacon is a little, let's just say, a device. But it needs a source of energy. So these people would hook up like anything. USB, something, any kind of stick or any device that they can use to save or transmit a signal, hook it up to an external battery, like one of those car jumpers. Boom, now they put it in your woods, and now it's going to be able to catch the distance of your home Wi-Fi to a little bit farther out. And then they go and plant another one, and they go and plant another one, and then they go and plant another one, all the way to their house. Some of these are solar devices that are just running from the sun, so they constantly get power, transmitting the signal, which is a relay to now go to their little program on their phone, and then now they can access your home Wi-Fi. And I went through that and told, just like this online, how the hell is it going on? What do I think is doing it? Blah, 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 blah. Because no one seems to know how people are hacking their Wi-Fis. Then all of a sudden on the FBI website, guess what? Now they're talking about what I just said online, how it's being performed. And to watch out for things, you know? Especially people can conceal things in your yard and you have no idea. Right? People can make your little... You know, I have solar lights on my back porch because I have the pool out back, right? So I have these solar lights that I put on and bought them from the TikTok shop, right? So they're pretty bright. They're lighting up the yard pretty good. I mean, the fence in the yard. So I can see where my dog is because she's black and it's dark and I don't know where my dog is because I'm blind in there, I guess, if everything's black, right? So all of a sudden they stop working. I'm like, wait. I know some solar lights carry, batteries. So if you have solar, then what the hell's the battery for? Anyways, they stopped working. So I was like, what the hell? So mind you, they're all black because you can get black or white for the colors. So it's all black. The solar part is all black on the top as well. So when I pulled it off and looked, the whole top of the solar panel to the light, it was like sprayed with this off-white color material. It wasn't even paint because I could not scrape it off. And I have pictures of a person trying to climb over my fence from inside my yard. Let me say that again. Somebody shut down my solar lights, night lights, and I got a picture of them climbing over my fence to go away from my house. If I would have seen that 5 seconds before, you know what I'm saying? So the level that these people will go to is just not online. Because I really believe if it's a collective criminal ring, and I know it's the Masons, dude. You can say whatever you want, but those bitches have been ruining this country since day one. But that's a different video. They have a team. So if you're a Mason and you got let's say you're a lawyer and you're a Mason. Well, then you got a drug dealer that's a Mason, right? And then this guy gets pinched, right? Then all of a sudden, now what? Your oath is we're gonna help each other as Masons. So now this lawyer's gonna pro bono the drug dealer to get him off the hook, to put it back on the streets and hurt people the way that they already have. Yeah, that's what they do. So if you know that and you're going to shut it down, guess what? They're going to come for you and get in your yard, shut down your solar lights, and creep over your fence. Who knows what else to try to do? So it's just not online, my friends, and you have to be careful. This is why knowledge is power. This is why discernment helps hugely. So with that, my friends, I hope that you've learned something today. I hope that you really understood now a little bit better from somebody's testimony, because y'all crying about you want to hear what's going on with me. Well, here's one thing, and there's many more to come. So if I help you, you help me. That's the way the world works. We're not takers, we're the givers and the receivers. So if you got people that are just trying to take from you and you got that weird feeling in your stomach, okay, because your gut is where your intuition is. So when you got the bubble guts going on, you don't really have to shit. It's the download coming to you saying something ain't right. So you better listen to that first, because your intuition will never be wrong. With that, my friends, I'm out of here. Definitely appreciate all your time. Love you. Peace and pray every day, and I'll see you again.